Okay, here we go. All right, so just watch, just watch. You can copy these notes later if you need to, but for this part, it's just going to be making it easier for you. Here we go. So for properties, again, just watch, of logarithms. Right, there's those three properties where multiplication expands to a sum, and the division expands to a subtract, and the exponent. Okay, but before we go there, I'm going to do a review about something, because this was coming up a lot, and you're going to see it a lot now. A review about something else. Number one. Okay, some of us are getting stuck with something like this. What do you do if it has, let's say, log base 5 cubed root of a? Are we okay what to do with the radical? Yeah, I think, okay, this one's an easy one. So we know that this radical has to turn into an exponent. Okay, so that's going to be what? Really, log 5a to the power of what? Not 3, 1/3. Okay, are we good with that? Yeah, we're good with that. Okay, and then that, and then what's the rule next on this? Well, then next what? Then whatever the exponent is, it goes to the front. I already know that, Aviles. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm not talking about that. This one's an easy one. I'm just starting with something that you know. Okay, now let me take it to the next step. Okay, we know that an exponent goes down to the front. Oh, remember there's another way to write this? What's the other way to write this one that you're going to see in the book or in the worksheet or something? Log 5a and then over 3. That is the same as this 1/3. Yeah. Okay. This one. What about this? Log base 2, number 2. The cubed root of x4. What about this? Have you guys seen this? Have you had something like this? Yeah. You guys know how to handle that? You guys know how to work this? Okay. Well, I'm just going to go over it because I know some people are okay, but not everybody. This one. What the? Okay, so don't worry about this. I know there's another exponent here. I don't want this. I don't want this radical. So I know that this is still going to be what? Log 2. I know I have that x4, but that's going to be to the power of what? Remember, this becomes what? That radical becomes a 1/3. And see, these are supposed to multiply. But let's make this easy. 4 is 4 over 1 times 1 over 3. Long story short, the number that's on the bottom is the denominator, which is the 3. If you see it here, the number's in the 3. And this number is going to be where? On the top. The 3 is in the bottom and the 4 is on the top. So this answer for this one's going to be log 2 what? X to the power of what? 4 over 3. You see? The 3 is in the denominator, and whatever number is over here, that goes in the numerator. Have you guys figured that out? Yeah. See, some little. Remember, I told you some things I want you to figure out on your own, and I don't want to have to tell you. You better not be like, oh, 4 times 3, 12, or 1 over 12. That's not right, huh? The 3 is the fraction of the denominator that goes on the bottom. Whatever number is here goes on top. Are we good? You guys figured that out? All right. Cool. That's what I want to make sure that we cover. Okay, another thing is, how about this one? How about, where did I write it? Here it is. Log 3. Oh yeah, how about that? How about this one? Anybody? Have you seen one like this? Have you seen stuff like this? You're going to see it. Now there's a difference between this and there's a difference between this and this. Can anybody tell me what's the difference? Who can see what's the difference between this one and this one? Correct. See this one, the radical, both of them underneath. See, the roof is covering both of them. Here, the radical, they're both inside. Here, they're not both inside. Everybody agree the only one that's in the radical is the B, and the C5 is not under. You guys see that? Okay, so in this case, which is not this case, but in this case, this one would be what? B to the 1/2 and C5. See, the root is only on this one. But that's not what's happening here. That's not what's happening here. So can you tell me how you would work this one out? Oops. Well, that would be log 3. Well, since it's on both of them, I have to put the parentheses because it includes and contains both of them. The B and the C5, and the power here, right? This is a square root. There's an imaginary 2 there. The exponent or the fraction is 1/2. You guys agree? Yeah. And then what? That power goes to what? To one of them? To both of them, yeah? So this is going to be log 3, what? B to the power of what? Well, 1/2. And C5 also gets the 1/2. So the final answer for this, oh, not even the final answer for this. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. This is going to be what? Log 3B 1/2. And C, what do we get here? We just talked about this. 5/2, right? The 5, this number is on top, the 2 is in the denominator. Okay. Everybody agree that's what it is? And then once we get to here, this is multiplication, so this expands, yeah? And this is the step that some of you are already skipping, which I like, but I don't like. A multiplication turns into a plus, so that's going to be log 3 of B to the 1/2. See, some of you are skipping the step. You guys already see it. So you're skipping the step, but I don't like it. But anyways, you guys already know this is going to end up being what? This goes down to the front. This goes down to the front. All right, right? So it's going to be what? 1/2 log 3B plus what? 5/2 log 3C. Ugh. You guys agree? Or what's another way to write this answer? What's another equivalent form of this same answer? Remember how they can write it another way? This one would be what? Log 3B over what? 2. And what's this one going to be? What about this one? Well, I know the 2 is in the bottom. I know that. What's going to go on top? 5 log 3C. You guys see it? Are we good? Okay. Now let me tell you that shortcut or that easier approach. Okay, so this was just kind of going over some of the stuff that had the radicals and stuff. Okay, let me go with the easier approach. Here's an easier approach for the properties of logarithms. Easier approach. Okay, watch here. This is going to make these a lot more easier for you guys. What the heck did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's going to say expand each logarithm. Expand each logarithm, right? That's the direction. That's what's happening. That's what we're doing. Number 1. What would you put for this? Because, you know, we just did this on the warm-up. You guys are so sharp with this, a lot better. Does anybody have a problem doing that one? Which property is this? The first one, the second one, or the third one? It's the first one, right? It's multiplication. All 3 parts are multiplying. Sometimes you guys have been seeing 2, but if you have 3, it's the same thing, right? So I know this is log 3 of the A4 times B5 times C negative 2, yeah? Do I need to change anything with that negative? No, I want everything to be in exponents. What does this change to? Well, doesn't this expand to log 3 of a to the 4 plus log 3 of b to the 5 plus log 3 what? C to the negative 2, right? You guys agree? Yeah, anything that's multiplication is going to expand to sum. Well, there was 3 of them. Well, now we're adding 3 parts. Everybody cool with that? That's not easy. What the heck's so easy about that? That's not what I'm talking about. But I just want to make sure you guys are cool with this. Everybody cool with this? That's not the final expansion. Now what happens? Well, now we know that these, now it's like the third one, right? The one with the exponents. The exponents come down. So it's going to be what? 4 log 3a plus 5 log 3b. And then what's going to happen here when this negative 2 comes down? What's going to happen? You agree it's going to be minus like that? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. That's not the secret. That's not the easier approach. I just want to make sure you guys, we're good doing this, yeah? Okay, here goes the easy one. I'm going to make it easier for you. Here it goes. Number 2. Check this out. Listen to this. Yeah? How would you do this one? Isn't this the second property where it's division? So it's like the top take away the bottom? Okay. You're not going to do that anymore. I mean, you can still do it. If you're cool and you're fine and you don't want to get mixed up, okay, do it like that. It's not going to mix you up. I'm going to tell you right now, people mess up with the division. People mess up with the division. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of the division so that you're only using the first property, which is multiplication, and the exponents. Forget division. You're only going to use multiplication and division. Does anybody know how to change this into multiplication? Where's my thing? I got rid of it. I just had my papers here. Oh, here it is. Well, we can do this. Here's an easier approach. Just do this. Forget division. What you're going to do now is, here, let me just write it for you. Instead of division, comma, dot, 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 suspenseful dots, change to multiplication. And you're like, okay, I know that, but how do you change it to a multiplication? I'm not going to do division. Anybody know? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Move the y up.
Yeah, just move whatever's in the bottom up. Correct. Forget division. You're only going to work with multiplication and the exponents. So easy. So when you rewrite this, anything and anytime you have a division, just whatever's down here, move it what? Move up. But some little thing happens, which we've been learning. What is it? This problem now is going to be log x4 and y what? What happens when you move that up? Uh-huh. That's right. You guys agree with that? Yeah. And then now to expand this, well, to expand that is going to be what? Just the multiplication. It's easy. Some of you can look at this and give me the answer just by looking at it, right? A multiplication is going to expand to I'm going to do extra steps, okay? The multiplication is going to expand to a sum. And then these come down, right? I know some of you already can skip a couple of these steps. Yeah? Okay, so final answer or final expanded form. Okay, look at this one, number 3. That was number 2? Yeah, number 3. Where did I put it? Okay, talk to me here. Tell me what to do on this one. Look at this. See, this one looks all hard, all complicated. There's everything here. It looks all tricky. Tell me what you're going to do when you see a division. When you see like this, like a division. We don't want it anymore. Move them up. Move which ones up? Both of these, yes? Move them up. See, we're not going to deal with the division anymore. Move it up. So now my new problem, your new problem is what? Log what? Well, the top is still there. That's still there. I'll worry about that right now, after. But what am I going to write up here, over here? And? That is it. Isn't that going to make it? Don't you think that's easier? I think it's easier. Forget that second property. Forget division. Just move anything that's on the bottom to the top. All right. And then somebody help me. What the heck happens here? We need to work with this. This is going to be m squared to the power of what? 1/5. So really, what is this one going to be? This one's really going to be log what? M to the what? 2/5. Thank you. Times t to the -6, which is fine, times p to the -4, which is fine. Now are we ready to finish? I mean, some of you can just give me the answer already. I think you know what it is. Yeah? Okay, so everybody agree this is going to be a plus and the powers go down. So the final expanded form is 2/5 log m what? Plus, right? Plus. Oh, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You see why I don't like to skip steps? Yeah, it should be negative, because that's going to become down. That's going to be a -6. So minus, not a plus. -6 log t. And what's that going to be? Another minus, huh? -4 log what? P. What's Friday's schedule? Okay. Let me stop this one.